Well, Mark, we're here at QPR's Academy, obviously a place that you know, Kai knew very well.
Yeah.
Just tell us why you're here today.
I'm here because I just wanted to share my experience of my life and my life's journey with the QPR boys, and I really wanted them to be able to take, you know, parts out of it for themselves personally to strengthen them on their journey, little bite-sized pieces that they could go on with and seize, because there's all different characters here and we all have maybe different problems or different areas that we can grow in as we're growing up, much less as well when we're grown-ups. So, you know, I was just hoping that they could take some little bite-sized bits out of what I'd gone through, and hopefully they can become stronger, more inspiring individuals and guys that just want to achieve greater, and most of all to recognise their great potential. I was the kind of kid growing up that had a bad temper. Who here's got a bad temper that shows up on the pitch? Yeah, that's something you know you've got to get a hold of and a grip on, because even your teammates can see it. That's something that can hold up your career. That's something that can break things up and destroy things for you. It was all about aiming high and basically really believing. Do not allow any voices in your head, the fears. One of the messages I gave them was to dance with fear and not fight back and feel, oh, I'm a strong young man, I'm not supposed to be scared. No, you will be. You probably are already, and it never really goes away, because, you know, at this age I am now, I still struggle with fear and will always. But you can learn to dance with fear, move and start. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's the message.
It's a very emotional talk about his life, and it just shows the impact it can have on other people, like by his story, just by the simple fact of that. I know a lot of people, a lot of boys in the team have got friends exactly how they explained, and it's true. It's very true, and you know, you can relate to it, and I'm sure a lot of the other boys can, and I think it's very, very useful that Mark came down.
A lot of these young generation of guys, they're chasing that money, chasing that lifestyle that they see. And I wanted them to see that, you know, don't chase the money, chase the dream. You have a dream and a passion for something, the money follows you. You know, it will get there. And those are the footballers we love, the ones full of passion, the ones that want to make a difference on a pitch and inspire other players. Those are the real things that they need to focus on.
It just kind of helps us to realise that, like whatever we worry about in football, like whether it's an injury, whether it's a little setback, whether you're not playing well, and you think about what he's been through, and it's nothing, is it?
Anyway, I won my fights, he won his, so we got to meet at the end. And I've got this hand swollen, I can pull out, but I ain't pulling out. And my dad, who was a fighter, gave me some advice. He said, son, listen to me, I'm watching this guy. He's a one-handed fighter. We call one-handed fighters guys that keep knocking people out, but he uses the same punch. So my dad said he's a one-handed fighter. He only knocks guys out with the left. So move away, keep going around to the right. Don't go around both sides. You know, fighters do this, they go around both sides. My dad said, don't go around the left. Keep going around the right. Keep sticking that jab in his face. Keep sticking it in his face all night. I stuck this jab, listen to everything my dad told me. I stuck my jab in this boy's face for round 1, for round 2. He chased me, he wanted to get me with this hook, he couldn't get it, I couldn't use this hand. During the fight, I saw in his eyes something happening. I was breaking him. In his eyes, I could see I was beating him, he was getting frustrated. I knew I had him. Halfway through the 3rd round, all of a sudden I forgot about this. And I started launching a massive attack. I put this guy out and the ref stopped the fight. That was the first time I experienced really beating the odds in a huge way, when everyone says you can't do something, when everyone says, nah man, don't do it, you can't do it, wait, grow, do this, do that. But you know there's something in your spirit, because there's got to be something in your spirit that's moving you. That's telling you, nah, this is your time. This is your time. You made the sacrifices. You can make this happen. You step up and you own it.
It just shows that nothing's ever a lost cause. no matter if you get an injury or if you're doing really well, it can go downhill, it can go uphill.
A lot of young people don't really savour and appreciate the opportunities they have. It's almost like, I was telling my son today, you young people act as if it is owed to you. Nothing's owed to you. You work for it. You make it happen. You know, don't moan and cry at the world and talk about it being unfair. You know, there's people in some serious dire straits, and they get out of that bottomless pit and make something great of themselves.
It made me feel sort of like privileged to be here, because like when you think of like what Kyan would have liked to have done, which is be where we are now, and then push even further. It's like kind of like you just you feel it more, if you see what I mean.
You never know what they're gonna have to go through in life, and they could be standing in front of people like me because I've stood up in front of them one day years before and expressed how I got through my journey.
What a way, what a way. I mean, it's a storybook. It's a storybook finish.